What's up, my kings and queens, my brothers and sisters? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I pray to God everything is okay with everybody. In the name of Jesus, I just truly pray that everyone is doing well. I just pray for people mental, physical, emotional, financial, whatever it is that you're going through. I just pray that God just give you the desires of your heart, that He heal whatever you have going on. It's just so much going on in the world, you guys, not just with YouTube, just with people in general. I mean, some people probably looking for jobs, the rent going up sky high all over the place, especially here in Florida. Food prices going up, gas prices going up, everything going up except your wages. And I know it can be difficult sometimes. With me, you know, I make it happen. I do things to make it happen. So with these two jobs that the Lord blessed me with, I'm very grateful, thankful, blessed. Because it's a lot of people who just lost their jobs. A lot of people is sick, can't go to work. It's just so much. We just take, a lot of people take life for granted. And pretty much not just life for granted, what goes on in life for granted. We sit here, some of us just sit here. Do we really think about what everybody else is going through? Do we really sit back and think about everything? And my thing, I just work, go home, be around my family, and go out here and there. But by me being almost 51 years old, I don't go out as much. I just be home because I've been there, done that. So it's like I ain't missing out on anything. I did it already. So now I'm all about taking care of my last child who living in my household. That's what I'm doing. But when I look around and I hear other people talk, I look at videos, I look at other two YouTube channels when I see women on here, men on here without limbs, and they still able to feed themselves, drive a car, and I'm looking like I got all my both hands, both legs, feet, and these people with literally with no limbs driving a car, making it happen. So that's why I say, my heart is pure. I'm not here on YouTube to be in all that messy mess. You all ain't going to see me in that messy mess. You're going to see me doing reaction and telling people, no, try to do better, get better. Let's all get along. And people just don't want that to happen. I can't understand that. I always been that person who loved peace. And when I see division, it's like, why? How can we make this right? But people ain't with that. People like drama. And when somebody had mentioned about my numbers going up, I see them going up, twinkling up little by little. But when somebody mentioned in my comments that I'm talking bad about someone, that's why my numbers going up. That kind of threw me back because I'm like, everything I'm doing, and people see my videos to say that I'm talking bad about an individual, all because I chose, and everybody see my videos. They see a change. When your girl was like, can y'all just stop talking about my name? Okay. And I stopped for a while. And then later on, I had something to say about what was going on, and I mentioned her again on my videos. And I did that because I seen that it was not a problem anymore at the time. She didn't mind all these other people saying something, so I said, shoot, I ain't saying nothing bad. So yes, I put my 2 cents on some things that I seen and reacted to it. So I don't know how these YouTube streets going to be, but I'm going to continue doing my reaction because, like I say, I'm going to continue being who I am. I'm going to continue doing reactions on different things. And the thing that I don't get is when a lot of people be talking about boring channels, negative and positive channels. So, like I say, things change. What's the norm is not the norm anymore. What at normal is the norm. The thing that's not normal is the norm nowadays. And that's biblical. That's in the Bible. The things that's not normal, they're going to switch that up to being normal. Because when I do a video content on me, my son, my life, that's my content. I appreciate the views, but I see the views, and it's not just on my channel. Anybody channel you look at, the majority of people, a lot of people channel is going up without the drama. That's why I'm asking everybody who follow me, continue to follow my channel. If you're not looking for a whole bunch of drama, if you're not listening to want a whole bunch of drama, but I do notice more drama bring more views. But at the end of the day, I'm thankful, I'm blessed that God blessed me with my 2 jobs that I'm satisfied with. I'm content with, where I don't need YouTube. I'm thankful that I'm able to pay my rent, my lights, all my bills without that YouTube check. But at the end of the day, if Jesus was to come, like he will come as a thief in the night, what you going to be doing? You going to be on these YouTube channels cussing each other out, name calling, talking about dead people, showing people houses, talking about people mother, children. I pray to God, if Jesus was to come as a thief in the night, he'll see me doing the right thing. Even if I'm on YouTube speaking on people getting along, speaking on change. Like I said, if Jesus, I know he's looking at everybody. He sits high and look low, but people seems when although all of us know in our head that Jesus sits high and look low, even though so many of us already know that, guess what? We still do wrong. We still do wrong. So that got to tell us something. That's got to tell us something. Even though we are the majority, because some people probably don't believe in Jesus, so let me not say all of us. A lot of people who believe in Jesus know that he sits high and look low, but yet we still sin some type of way, even a thought or action, we still do wrong. Because the Bible says we all fall short of the glory of God. But why we do? Do we forget that he's up there? Do we block him out? Think about that for a moment. And we always talk about the Lord, but we yet still sin. So my thing is, though I sin, I still want everybody to just get along. I hate the fact that we can't go. I ain't gonna say we can't, but at this particular time, these channels are so divided, so divided to a point. And I look at, and I go back and look at things. I go back and I say, none of us really know each other. But my thing is, as children of God, we're going to end up in the same place if God see fit. So people would be like, y'all don't even know that person. Y'all don't even know that person. We may not know that person, but if you got a heart and compassion, it's as if you knew that person. It's some type of connection you get with people. Just like when people have a long distance relationship with somebody they met on the internet, never met that person, but yet they'll end up meeting that person after talking on the phone for so long. Within a year, 2 years, visit here and now and then. And some people don't visit. They just talk on the phone. They'll marry that person. See, that's what my connection with all these people that I see on YouTube, Facebook, social media, you build some type of connection, spiritual connection, some type of bond. It's a bond you build. Just like when, I don't want to mention nobody children, just like somebody's child passed away, my heart sunk when I heard that. Literally. Like they say, when a tragedy hits, you know exactly where you at. Just like when the Trade Center, the plane went into the Trade Center in New York and the whole buildings fell down and it went in the Pentagon, whatever. I remember exactly where I was at my mom's house on the sofa. Anytime it's a happy moment, you remember exactly where you was. When my husband gave me that ring, my engagement ring, I remember I was in a restaurant. The waitress brought me a glass of water, a wine, I can't remember what it was. And when I drank it, I seen something shining in there, and it was my ring. Any happy moment, a really happy moment, and a really horrible moment, you're going to remember exactly where you were. And when I heard that about um, a reaction channel son passing away, my heart sunk because I've been watching this person on YouTube for a while. Even though a person agreed to disagree on things, as I tell people, I love people. And when I say something, I mean what I say. I do not hate anybody in these YouTube streets. Yes, we may disagree. Okay, and I disagree with my sister. Sometimes I disagree with my mom. I disagree with people at work. I disagree with people sometimes. That don't mean I have to hate them and be mean to them. But when I heard that about her son, my heart felt so sad. And while I was at work, I couldn't even wait till I get home. I had to show my condolences. It's like, forget all that. Forget all the disagreement. This is what happened to this woman. I have children. I have children. I have compassion for a mom who lost their son tragically. Even if it wasn't a tragic and they just lost their son, my heart went out to her. When I heard KT pass away, another, whew, I remember where I was then. And guess where I was? At my night job again when I heard that. You remember things like that. This we got to remember. People say, "Well, you don't even know these people. Y'all don't even know y'all sending condolences. Y'all doing all this. Y'all doing the most. Y'all doing the most. Don't even know that person." Listen, once you become a child of God, and not just a child of God, if you're a human and you have feelings in a heart, compassion, empathy, sympathy, love for somebody, you want to love that person as a human being. And when something tragic happened, your mind, your heart going to be, wow, she got a child. Wow, she got a family. You know the hurt and pain of that person. That's why when you see greeting cards, those people who write those greeting cards know how to soothe the other person when they get that greeting card, and they never met that person who's going to receive that greeting card. They never met the person who wrote a greeting, a sympathy card, or a birthday card, or any kind of greeting card, whatever the occasion may be. That person behind that pencil never met the person who that card going to, but they have some type of feeling of how that person will receive the words in that card. So that's how I am. I'm that type of person who may not know that person who passed away, may not know that person's family personally, but me as a person, I wear my feelings on my sleeves. My mind go into, wow, this just happened to this person. This person need prayer. This person need people around him or her to show them love at this moment. So when we don't have that, something is wrong. Something is wrong. I would never let nobody tell me not to show compassion, love for an individual. Years ago, I'm going to say less than 5 years ago, I was on Facebook, and a classmate of a lot of people who I follow on Facebook, he was friends with a lot of people in high school. After high school, everybody went their separate ways, as you know how you go. Some people get married, some people move to a different state, people have different careers. So all I knew that this person was a photographer, and I seen him on Facebook, and he passed away. And so somebody got on Facebook and was like, all these people finna start coming to his funeral, don't even know him, don't even have no connection with him. And it's like, is this person serious? Just because this person, we didn't see that person in 15, 20 years, this person was a classmate, someone we spoke to, someone we knew. And just because we wasn't associated, some of us wasn't associated with him after he still passed away, when that person got on Facebook and said that, oh, watch all these people come to his funeral. What kind of heart do some of these people have? People really need to check themselves. Really, they need to check themselves. Because if you develop a hardened heart, the love, the normal love that you're supposed to have for a lot of people, pretty much everybody from what the Bible say. And I know it's going to be some people that you're like, I can't love nobody like that. The Bible says you have to love the unlovable. The Bible says you have to forgive in order for him to forgive you. So, to all the people on YouTube, if you ever had one inkling, feeling of disrespect from me, I apologize. Kathy, aka Brown Tan Johnson, I apologize. Now, this is to anybody. Anybody. I don't care if it's Rosalind. I don't care if it's Coco. I don't care if it's Lele. I do reaction. I'm going to continue doing the reaction because I know I'm not going to be hurting your feelings. And people are like, trust me. Some people probably have something to say about me, and trust me, they do. I read the comments. Trust me, they say stuff. But at the end of the day, hey, it is what it is. I said once and I said twice. My skin, people say, you need to have thick skin. No, I have godly skin. I'm of love. If somebody was to see me in the streets, I speak to people. I love on people. That's who I am. What you see is here is what you get. What you see here is what you get. I'm talking about in a normal setting. I'm not talking about in a hostile setting because I'm not able to be Chris Rock. I haven't developed that, even though I haven't developed that, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I haven't developed that. I cannot imagine myself just letting a punch I slap in my face and turn the cheek. Lord, forgive me. I'm sorry, but I'm not there. I'm not Chris Rock yet. I can't let a Will Smith do me like that. So God's still working on me. I'm not perfect, never said I was, but we all have to learn to get along. We do. That's why you guys did not probably don't understand. Some of you probably don't understand my wanting and being solo, because I've seen a lot of things recently happen in these YouTube, Facebook, social media streets, and that's not who I am. If my children and my family see me doing some things like some people on these channels do, that be like, really, Ma, for real? My daughter will check me, not in a negative way. Now, trust and believe that. She won't check me in the nothing. It'll be like, Ma, if she see me going off on somebody, it has to be because of them or somebody in my family or somebody wanna I guess try to deal with me. That's the only reason I'm act foolish. But I'm not gonna be acting all foolish for somebody like who wouldn't act foolish for me and could care less about me. You think I'm finna do all that yelling and fighting and cussing and trying to show people address and go through all that for what? I'm finna spend all my time looking up information on who? For what? Not going to happen for me. You would never see me in a million years pulling up nobody information, telling somebody to meet me here, meet me there, cussing, acting a big fool. You ain't gonna see me. That's why I say, you know what? Let me back out of this. I'm lagging, y'all, so that's why I'm hold on, y'all. I'm lagging. Okay, I think it stopped. Yeah, so I'm not going to do that. With my channel, say what I say, and I keep it moving. That's all it is. It's a lot that I wanted to say a lot of times on here, but I be so sleepy. Y'all don't understand. A working person, a working mother. Y'all don't understand. When you got to work them 8 hours, it's not just working 8 hours, guys. You have to get up an hour and a half earlier, sometime an hour earlier. Got to be to work at 8 o'clock. You got to get around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So when I say that, it takes a lot out of a woman or a man who's raising a child. And then at that, every other day, working 2 jobs. So I can't come on. I don't have the luxury to come on here often as some other people. I see so many people come on here and I'm like, wow. Oh, well, I see why they is. I see why they there. I see why they numbers up there. I just have to give a 15-minute, 20-minute here and there, So y'all bear with me. That's why I ask y'all just to bear with me because I'm trying to do my YouTube at the same time, work these 2 jobs, take care of my son, and do YouTube. So y'all just hanging there with your girl. So it's getting late. I ain't going to tell y'all what time it is. I ain't going to tell y'all what time it is because I got to go to work in the morning. I'm going to tell y'all what time it is. I'm going to show y'all what time it is. 4 o'clock in the morning. That's what I have to do. That's how I have to do it. 4 o'clock in the morning, I have to get up at 6:30 and go to work at 8 o'clock. So with that being said, y'all, good night. Well, good morning. Good morning. I love you all. I'm gonna say this before I leave. I'm gonna say this before I close it. Try. And I can't speak for everybody. I'm not, because I know people gonna do. I know people gonna do what they want to do, and that's cool. That's cool. Do what you do. Do what you do. What you do. What you do. But at least try to get along. Try. That's all I ask. Just try, because at the end of the day, y'all, we don't know when Jesus coming. Jesus, the way this world is going, he can come as a thief in the night. And not just that he can come as a thief in the night, anything, God forbid, can happen to us. It's called unforeseen occurrence. An unforeseen occurrence. Some people walk down the stairs, break their neck. Y'all listen, don't, let me shut up because I know how some people get. Let me just continue to say an unforeseen occurrence can happen. And we seen what happened with Kobe. We seen what happened with Aaliyah. We seen the accidents that happened with a lot of people. Accidents happen. That's called an unforeseen occurrence. And we don't want to be messy when that thing happened to us. When we take our last breath, we want to have a good standing with our Lord, with people, with no regrets, nothing that we wish we could have said, we wish we would have did. It's a lot of people, families, that wish they could have said something to their brother, their sister, their mother, their cousin, their uncle, their nephew, their niece. They didn't know an unforeseen occurrence was going to happen to that individual. And when that person passed away and that relative got that news, they had to live with that grudge, with that heavy heart, with that hardened heart. They had to live with that unforgiveness. It's too late to say, I'm sorry. I love you. It's okay. It'll be too late. So think about what I'm saying. I'm saying this out of love. Don't let no channel bring your heart to what's not good with God. At the end of the day, y'all got to realize, though you love us spiritually, don't let a channel change who you are. all that stuff that I seen that was going on both sides. I'm gonna keep it real. On both sides, my spirit told me to back out of that. Don't get into it. Don't get into that. And I did just that. I did just that because I knew I was out of it when people started name calling, giving people names, and Brown Tan Johnson did not have a name because God spoke to my spirit and said, back out, back out. Say what you have to say and just back out. And that's what I did. So with that being said, everybody, I love you all. I truly do. Y'all probably don't understand my godly love that I have for you all. One day you will. One day you will. I love you all, and I'm gonna make it where I can start going live with you all because I would love to interact with you all like I started doing, and I stopped because it's not just the negative comments that was taking my joy and my spirit, my godly spirit. I just backed out because that was a part of it too. And people kept saying, you have to have thick skin. It's no thick skin. I have godly skin. And when I seen all that negativity, that wickedness coming in my on my life, I was like, oh heck no, that's demonic. And I could not associate myself with that kind of stuff. But when I do go live, I'm gonna try my best not to have no moderators. I'm gonna let God take care of everything in due time because I know my content going to be of love, and if somebody come for me for that, God handle my lightweight. God in due time handle my lightweight. Don't hurt them, but teach them a lesson, Lord. Teach them a lesson. What they do to me and trying to mess with my peace. Don't hurt them, Lord, but let them see how that part feel. So you guys, we have to start loving on each other. We have to. Why not? That's the question. Why not? Why can't I love all the channels? Why by me loving other channels, people say I gotta pick a side? Pick a side? I don't know none of these channels personally. Never met none of them. Ask myself, would they ride for me? Any other channel, not just LA, but would these other channels ride for me? Stick up for me? So with that being said, everybody, once again, I love you all. Please, if your heart feel, subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and definitely leave a comment. I say this, you're going to do what you want to do. If it's not going to be kind and nice, don't leave it. But if you do, I can't stop you from doing what you're doing. But with that being said, I love you all. Mwah, mwah. Love you all. Peace.